Hello good day viewers. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can rationalize the denominator when you have more than two terms. You can see here we have three terms. So how can we do that? To rationalize the denominator, always you have to multiply the top and the bottom by the conjugate of the denominator. So what will be the conjugate here? You can either group the first two or you group the second two. Consider them as a single term. So in this tutorial, I'm going to group the first two here. Therefore, we have root 3 plus root 2 as a separate term. Then we have minus 1. Therefore, the conjugate will be plus 1. So let us multiply the top and the bottom by that conjugate. So let's start with the numerator. 1, we are going to multiply it by the conjugate, which is root 3 plus root 2. Then plus 1, I told you. You do the same thing to the denominator. You have root 3 plus root 2 minus 1. You multiply by the conjugate, which is root 2, or root 3, sorry, plus root 2, then plus 1. The top will not change, right? But the bottom is just difference of two squares. You take these two terms, you square them, you subtract, you take 1, you square it. So this is equal to root 3 plus root 2 plus 1 to the top. And to the bottom, we have root 3 plus root 2 all squared. Then minus 1 all squared. Now let me expand this. The top will not change. We still have root 3 plus root 2 plus 1 divide by, this is binomial times. We take the first time, we square that. Root 3 squared is 3 plus. Take the second time, you square that. You're going to obtain 2. Then we add 2 multiplied by the first term multiplied by the second term. Multiplying these two terms together, you have root 6. Then minus 1 squared, which is 1. All right, let us further simplify. This is equal to root 3 plus root 2 plus 1 to the top. To the bottom, we have 3 plus 2, which is 5, and 5 minus 1, which is 4, right? So we have 4 plus 2 root 6. Now we have 2 terms in our denominator. Again, we have to multiply the top and the bottom by the conjugate of the denominator, which is going to give us what? 4 minus 2 root 6. So let's do that. We're going to multiply the top and the bottom by 4 minus 2 root 6. We do the same thing. 4 minus 2 root 6. So now let us multiply the top and the bottom separately. We take the whole of this, we multiply by this. We have to take every single term to the left and distribute it over to the right. So we start with this one. Root 3 times 4 will give us 4 root 3, right? So we have 4 root 3. Then root 3 again times negative 2 root 6. That will give us negative 2 root 18, right? Because 3 times 6 is 18. Then we take the second term, which is root 2. Root 2 times 4 will give us 4 root 2. Root 2 times negative 2 root 6 will give us negative 2 root 12. Then the last one, 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times negative 2 root 6 is negative 2 root 6. Then we divide by difference of two squares, because you can see they are just difference of two squares. First term squared minus second term squared. Now let us simplify. This is equal to 4 root 3 minus, I know that 18 is the same thing as 9 times 2, but square root of 9 is 3, so we bring the 3 outside, it will multiply negative 2. We have negative 6. We have 2 inside. Then plus 4 root 2 minus 12 is the same thing as what? 4 times 3, but square root of 4 is 2, so you bring the 2 outside, it will multiply negative 2. You have negative 2 times 2 is negative 4 root 3, right? Then we add 4, we subtract 2, root 6. We still divide by difference of two squares, which is 4 squared is 16, minus 2 squared is 4, root 6 squared is 6, 4 times 6 is 24. If you observe, this will cancel this, right? Do we have other like terms? Yes, you can see this one and this one, they are like terms. We have negative 2 root 2, right? So we have negative 2 root 2 here. That is the combination of these two terms. What do we have left? We have minus, okay, plus 4, then minus 2 root 6. We divide by what? 16 minus 24 is negative 8. Negative 8. All the 3 times to the top contain 2 as a factor. So let's bring it out. Or you can divide the top and the bottom by 2. This divide by 2 will give us negative root 2. So we have negative root 2. Plus 4 divided by 2 is 2. Minus 2 root 6 is the same thing as minus root 6. You divide by negative 8 divided by 2 is negative 4. And again, you can distribute this negative sign to the numerator and all signs will change. So this is what? Root 2 minus 2 plus root 6 divided by 4. And we have just rationalized our denominator because 4 is a rational number right here. Thank you for watching. Do share to your learning colleagues and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more exciting videos. Bye bye.